Just if you kind of thought on the Bruins, they're maybe not playing at the same clip that they have been in recent years, but there's some pretty high quality players over there that a defensive minded forward probably can get up for.
Yeah, they're a great team. I think they play the right way. I think that they've had a lot of success on them recently because of the way they play, and they obviously have some pretty dynamic players up front that you always have to be aware of. That top line is lethal whenever they're on the ice. So, yeah, they're a great team, and I think we can take a lot out of their game and put it in our game if we want to have success moving forward.
As depth lines, third and fourth lines, the difference between you guys contributing or not can mean the difference between a win and a loss on a lot of nights. How do you guys, as a group, sort of try and keep pushing that ball forward to keep pushing and contributing 5-on-5 and to try and be a difference maker?
Yeah, I think that, for my line in particular, especially, I don't think we need to be looking for goals and assists all the time. I think those are pretty few and far between for fourth line guys, but I think that we need to be contributing in ways that bring energy to the bench and the rest of the team, which is, spending time in the O zone, holding on to pucks and making plays. But I think that a lot of people are looking for goals and assists, but that's not an easy thing to do, and the ice time that's given as well. So I think we're finding ways to be effective in other ways. I know for myself personally, that's, on the penalty kill, I think the penalty kill has been good, and you find ways to contribute in that way too, and there's lots of different ways you can find ways.
Derek, I just want to ask you about, it seems when you guys fall behind, the bench gets short pretty quick when you're chasing the game, and how does that affect the guys a little further down the line? Because you don't get a chance to get in a rhythm, especially if there's a lot of power plays and penalties and things like that. But the minute you guys fall behind, it looks like suddenly you're in a chase mode, and then the top two lines are coming over the boards a lot more often.
Yeah, it for sure feels like that. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard when you're sitting there for, I don't know, whatever it is, 10, 15 minutes at a time, and then you're expected to go out there and contribute. It's hard for sure, especially when that next contribution comes on the PK where, you're flying around the ice, stopping and starting, getting shot lanes, and it's definitely a mental grind, a mental battle to be able to stay in it, be willing to, sacrifice yourself in terms of getting out there. And when you do get out there after a long stint on the bench like that, it's about keeping it simple and short because you don't want to get too extended out there. Your legs are a little tight, gets a little built up. So it's definitely a difficult thing. I don't know if everyone realizes it, but it's not easy.
Derek, is Bergeron a role model for a lot of centers in the National Hockey League?
Yeah, I don't know if I think about that on a day-to-day basis, but I don't know how he couldn't be, especially for a guy like myself. He plays both sides of the puck so well. He's strong on face-offs. He kills penalties. He's excellent on the power play. So, what's not to like?
Thank you.